And the best and the greatest day to be alive is today. And welcome to the Wise Hour. I'm your host, Jay Mullane, also known as Wise. Well, we be dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. Family, I got special guests here today. You truly want to tune in. This artist had performed with Stevie Wonder, oh my God, Kurt Franklin, Gerald Levert, let's go on and on and on. So you definitely want to tune in. Then we're going to talk about also in this process about what's going on in prison. In prison. So you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a good good conversation here, and you don't want to miss that. But before we get started with the show, I need y'all guys to subscribe, hit the like button, and definitely share. We are a community here, family. And more you push this out, more and more this content will go out and be able to help others as well. So, family, I thank you so much. Definitely, we going to the show. So let's go.
At the Wise Hour, we break through the night, bringing knowledge fire, so hold on tight. Every episode, a story to unfold. We're turning every minute into gold.
All right, this is a place where we drop 24 karat gold bars indeed. Oh, I have an amazing guest star here, family. Welcome, Stacey, Sarah, Gerald, Richardson. Oh my God, what's going on? How you doing today?
How are you today?
I'm well. Since I got you on the stage, I'm doing much better. I'm telling you right now. I got a ping from amazing, you know this person, amazing friend of mine who had been on my platform before, and everybody know her, and that is April Wheaton. You know, she's a stunt coordinator, an actor, and she's all into the Hollywood game. And she hit me up. She said, "You know what?" You say, you know, my cousin, if she got a new release right now, I think you need to go ahead and talk to her right now. Trust me, and when you talk to her, you'll want her on your show. And I was going through the thing, I listened, I said, where have you been all my life? I said, this music is the bomb.com. And I'm like, man. And family, we're gonna talk more about the music, and trust me, gosh. This right here, I mean, it will change your life. I'm talking about you want to jam and you want to feel good. Hey, we got Sarah Girl right here in the house. So I ain't gonna. What I want to do is I want the people to get an understanding of your foundation of faith and family. All right. So the first thing is I want to talk about to give them a little taste of what we're talking about. Sarah Girl, there was a pivotal moment at 3 years old in we call it the church chair that allowed you to actually start forward into what we call your purpose. So let's talk about that real quick.
My grandfather, Reverend Dr. John Thomas Wheaton, was a minister here, very prominent minister in the city of Cleveland. And my whole family is musical. My grandmother started all of us. They were the Wheaton Wonders, and my grandfather was the pastor. And there was 9 children, and they all sing. And my grandfather one day at church put me on a chair and said, "Sing." And I did. I didn't know how to be scared because I didn't know what a conscience was at the time. So he put me there, and I've been there ever since.
You said ever since.
Ever since. Yeah.
Ooh, wait, ever since.
Well, I'm not by myself, because the Wheaton family singers, they're at the time of our heyday, when we recorded, there were at least 50 something people in the family in our gospel choir, and we recorded in 1985, and we've done music pretty much our whole existence.
Gosh, you're talking about legacy. You're talking about legacy right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Only can imagine. I don't have what we call the gift of song. I can get into a choir and I can do the bass part. You know, I can blend it with the men choir and stuff. But think of thing. You know, that's a good thing, right? So, but you know, just imagine that your family and how 50 plus. I would say 50 even plus. I would say 50 plus of your family members getting together and they're able to have the gift of song and that legacy. And all started from like I said, from Reverend Dr. John T. Wheaton.
And my grandmother was the pianist, so he's the one who started the Wheaton Wonders. And
okay,
the Wheaton Wonders were my uncles and aunts, all 9 of them. my mom included. So April's dad is the oldest. My
Okay.
mom is the third youngest. And so they're brothers and sisters, but the majority of them are musicians as well. So coming up in church, we had this little gospel choir that started with the little kids, which was my aunts, my uncles, my mom. And then when they had the choir, it became their kids and then their kids and the in-laws and grandkids. And I mean, we came up in choir rehearsal even when our moms were pregnant with us. And so we've had music circulating with us from the womb.
Ooh, bring them all in. Bring them all in. Don't care. I know she don't have to sit down. I know she's pregnant, but bring them on. She gonna come on. All sing everything. They
so
singing in the womb.
Ever since I was little, even in choir rehearsal, you listen to the soprano part. By the time you get to the altos, you should know your part.
Oh, okay.
Tenors, you should know your part. So, that's how I grew up, and that's how we all developed this ear that we all have. Because, and of course, most families who sing together, like the Jacksons, the Braxtons, Babyface and his family, they all have a sound because we all sound so similar and we match so well. So I think that's the foundation of where we come from as well.
Also, you mentioned something, and because you said your stage name is Sarah Girl. So you mentioned your mother. So tell me a little bit about your mother and why you took that stage name.
Well, my mom, her name was Sarah Wheaton Richardson, and she was very involved in the music scene here in Cleveland, gospel music. She played for many churches and different choirs, and she was also ended up being a minority outreach director for a private fine arts school, music school here. And she would bring in different kinds of music so that everybody would have a cultural experience with different types of music at the school, who wasn't as diverse as it could have been at the time. So she was the minority outreach director, so she had a reach with Ohio Arts Council, and would bring, like, she even brought my uncle Paul, April's dad, here from Sweden, Norway, to the States to perform jazz with his little ensemble too. So she was very instrumental in all kinds of music in the city of Cleveland.
Oh wow! And why you took on that name as your stage name?
When she passed in 2006, and it was just kind of a tribute to her. I was already using the name in my products because I make all kinds of stuff, but I was using the name, so that name was on a card. It said Sarah's Girl. And someone asked me what my stage name was. And I said, I don't have a stage name. But they had my card and they said, this is your stage name right here. And I said, you know what? That's a good idea, because it is a tribute to her, because of her is why I do what I do. I didn't have a choice.
You sure you didn't have a choice?
I didn't have a choice. Anybody needed a singer, she's like, oh, my daughter will do it. And she would always be the pianist. So here I am. I got to sing for everything she wanted me to sing for.
Oh man,
I never had a choice.
But such a blessing, because you recognize the gift and the talent in you, and
Absolutely.
so long. And she knew, you know your parents. And your parents, if they can count on you, they want to ask you to do it. They like, oh no, they ain't good. She counted on you, and she knew that your talents and gift will incorporate her ability as a singer and a piano player. So
absolutely.
I love that.
Well, my sister is also a musician, and my dad is a musician too. So my father was.
Come on now.
My father was a Tuskegee Airman, and he played in the band. Yeah. So my father was on the roads. I guess USO. He was playing in the band as a Tuskegee Airman. So he played forever. My mother put my sister in the Institute of Music here when she was 5, and she played the piano. And she's 70 now, so she's still playing. So
my God,
she's also a minister of music. She's another musician in our family.
24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. I know y'all guys picked this stuff up. You know how the impact of family and the legacy and sister, I call it, what do you call it, 6 degrees separation,
Oh yeah,
that and the connection you have. But it's not, like I said, it's not just you, it's the
yeah.
family unit.
Everyone.
It's the family unit,
I'm nothing
everybody.
special in my family. Trust me, I'm not special in my. Now anywhere else, they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" My family's like, "Yeah, she's
Yeah,
wherever,
yeah, yeah.
whatever."
We did that. So come on,
Yeah,
Stacey, just come over here. Just come on here, stay.
yeah,
So
it's not a
just
big
come on here.
deal. Yeah,
Let's jump in the group. Just jump in the group real quick and bring somebody else along.
exactly. There's so much talent in my family. It's like we all do something. So it's, we, of course, we're all supportive of each other and everything that we do, but it's not a big deal compared to how other people see us.
Okay. With that being said, I want to bring up this as a talking point as well. As you talk about your family and how their experiences and how, like you say, you're not, to them, hey, you just Stacey and stuff. But
Mhm.
how did that experience dealing with the family start shaping your artistry?
Um, Again, I didn't have a choice. I didn't know anything else. It's just what we do. We've always done music. I was in choir rehearsal at least at the time 3-4 days a week, and then we would have programs in the evenings that we bounced from church to church. They don't do that anymore like they used to, but being in a choir, there were all kinds of gospel shows after church. I'd be in church from 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night.
Ooh, I
And
remember them days.
yeah, yeah. So, it's just ingrained in us. That's what we do. My mom used to also take me to jazz clubs when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. And I would sing at some jazz clubs. We just hang out. I was a
Ooh,
little kid.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So
But I
that
mean, a
bring up.
lot of times my family was playing. So,
Mhm.
they're in clubs, they're playing in clubs, they're playing in church. I'm always out there. I was singing in school. I was when I got to college, I was in big band jazz. So I'm a huge fan of big band. But yeah, it's just something that I've always done. It's not even an afterthought.
Oh, wow. And I love what you said. You said even though you was in y'all, you performing the gospel and the standpoint singing there, but you also had a taste of jazz and, like you said, big bands and stuff.
Mhm.
And me listening to your music, I can see, I can get that vibe and that feel.
Yeah.
And so I want to ask this. I want to ask this right here.
Mhm.
So while like say, understanding how you came from the gospel roots and how everything went from there with your grandmother, your grandfather, and all that, now you had transitioned to a point where you start doing R&B, but you
Mhm.
still maintain a spiritual foundation within that. Can you
Absolutely.
actually explain to the crowd your style of music and why you create the music you create?
Oh, of course, my foundation is gospel. It's gonna always be that. Um, Sometimes, they say don't sound so gospel, but I can't help that. That's where I come from.
It's deep rooted. It's
Um,
in there.
that is my roots. Um, but with jazz, I was also coming up with jazz music because that's what I heard in my home. It's funny that I knew so many big band jazz songs because that's all my father listened to. I didn't even realize I knew as many songs as I did until I'm like, how do I know all of this? Because subconsciously, I heard it my whole life from my father, because he was huge in big band jazz. That was his thing. And my
Wow.
uncles were in jazz too, and so that jazz influence was always in my home, just like it was with gospel.
Did they travel a lot? Did y'all do a lot of travel since they did a lot of jazz?
Well, they didn't travel doing music, no.
Okay. 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 Okay.
But we traveled a lot. We traveled a lot. We did do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, wow. I'm gonna go to another segment, but yeah, inspired me to ask the questions and how I on this podcast on the Wise Hour. What I do also, I want people to think and answer the hello, how you? And people, it's still it's still live. This is ongoing and everything too. But I am going to ask the questions to the audience.
Okay.
As I see the dog want the question too, so I'm gonna ask so the dog can ask the question too. So the
Man,
question I'm gonna ask to the audience
put him up.
is He's excited. He's excited. He or she is excited. So So I
Yeah.
get his ass. What's the doggy name?
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones. So Mr. Jones is very
Come
excited.
here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now he wants to play.
Now you want to play. Hey, Mr. Jones.
Come here.
All right, Mr. Jones, we have a question for you and the audience. So this is the question we're going to ask. All right. When did and y'all go hit the comments now. I want y'all guys to hit the comments. Let me hit the comments. When did you first discover your calling? And what role did family play in nursing your dreams? So hit the comments, then hashtag the Wise Hour podcast as well. Go ahead and do that. So we appreciate y'all. Go ahead and hit the comments, and we want to know because like I said, we are family here. All right, so this will inspire another thing. I want to go behind the spotlight because it's not just your family that you had the opportunity to perform with and learn so much from.
Mm-hmm.
You have performed with legends. You have performed with Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, I think Kurt Franklin. Oh my gosh, I think the list go on. How the song sound? On and on and on and on. You go on and on and on. I would love for you to tell us about your experience with such legends. And you don't have to hold back. We got plenty of time. So you go ahead and let us know what's going on. Start with Stevie Wonder, because it's not that you see Stevie Wonder, you get a glimpse of stuff, all his amazing music, but how it is to perform with amazing legend like Stevie Wonder.
Okay, well, let me start backwards because I was singing. I started off singing background for Gerald Levert.
Whoa!
That was where it all got started.
Ooh.
Again, I worked in a prison.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. Go ahead and tell what you want to say about Gerald Levert. I want to come back to the prison one.
Okay. So Gerald was a friend of mine, just a good friend. We talk all the time. We actually watched, what was the name of it? The Weakest Link. We would call each other every night at 7:00 to watch The Weakest Link. We were just good friends. And we hung out, and he said, "Don't you want to come and sing with me?" I'm like, "I don't want to sing. I have a great job. I've got great benefits. I'm not singing." No. Then I got laid off. And he said, "I bet you want a job now." And I was like, "All right, I'll try it." I went to the rehearsal, ended up singing with Gerald Levert. I was with him for 4 years. And because of him, I was able to sing with a lot of different other people. Like we did Luther Vandross's last tour. And
wow.
We were opening for Luther. The production at his tour was just amazing. So we ended up singing. That's how I ended up singing with Luther Vandross because of Gerald Levert. And then I also sung background with Anthony Hamilton. And when I was with Anthony Hamilton, of course, we opened for a lot of different people, and we were on the Letterman show. So you know how long ago that was.
Yes.
And I was singing in rehearsal and sound check, and Paul Schaefer, who was the band director at the time, he said, "Can I use you for a couple dates?" And I said, "Sure." And I gave him my card, and I ended up singing with him at the rock and roll induction ceremonies here in Cleveland. Every 3 years. It's here every 3 years. So because of that, the last one that I did was they honored Bill Withers. And with Bill Withers, Stevie Wonder and John Legend were the presenters of his award. So I ended up being able to sing with Stevie because of that. Stevie, wow. Oh my goodness. I will just say, along with my cousin and my niece, I had to put him in my lap so he would be quiet. Along with my cousin and my niece, we sung background for many, many years for different people at the Rock Hall induction ceremonies. And when we got the opportunity to sing with Stevie, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is the top of my bucket list. I love Stevie Wonder. Like, he is my all-time, hands down favorite. And we were in the practice room, waiting on John Legend to get there. We were there at least a half an hour waiting for him to come because he had a prior engagement, so he was trying to get there. And while we're sitting there, we're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we could like touch him. He's right here in front of us. And we're all just looking at each other like, oh my gosh, this is Stevie Wonder. But the funny thing about that was, well, and he's like, are you all still here? Like, yeah, we're here. He's a comedian. So the funny thing about that was Green Day was also on that show. And with Green Day, like all the fans are outside, like with these Green Day signs. And, I'm talking to these guys and, like one of them had green hair and I'm like, oh, your hair is so cool. Where'd you get how'd you color it that color? And it's so vibrant. And I'm just talking to them like, no big deal, regular, because I didn't know who they were. But of course I knew who Stevie Wonder was. So I couldn't say anything in front of him. Like I could talk to them, but I couldn't talk to Stevie. Because, perception is everything. And Stevie is my favorite, hands down, all-time favorite. There's nothing or no one like him before, during, or after, according to myself.
Ooh, come on now. Come on. 24 karat gold bars dropped in the... Hey, everyone. This is a quick interlude right here. Hey, I got a sponsor. Got a message for you. So check it out.
Speakers, entrepreneurs, professionals, doctors, and lawyers. We are excited to invite you to join Dr. Anthony D. Shannon, that's me, to what? Leaders Live Generously Summit. It's a premier virtual event taking place on February the 17th, 18th, and 19th, 2025. This 3-day summit is crafted to inspire, equip, and empower visionary leaders like you with the information, strategies, and inspiration to win in 2025. At Leaders Live Generously Summit, you'll have the opportunity to transform your leadership, gain insight and practical tools to break through limiting beliefs, soar in your industry, receive cutting-edge strategies that will set you up for success in 2025. We want you to thrive in 2025. Connect with community of like-minded leaders who are committed to living and leading generously. This summit is your chance to come alive and step into your next level of influence, next level of impact. Don't miss out on this transformative experience. Join us and thrive in 2025. To register, go to leaderslivegenerouslysummit.com. We look forward to seeing you soar in your leadership in 2025.
All right, fam. You do not want to miss this experience. So definitely register today. Go to the website and go ahead and follow, join, whatever you need to do, because this opportunity would change your life. So we are thankful for Dr. Anthony D. Shannon for providing this information for us. So, of course, you know what he's doing. He's dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. So, family, that's the end of this interlude. So we're going back to drop a microphone on that one too. Yeah. A gold microphone.
Right.
Oh my God, the comedian. Oh my gosh. I was thinking when you was when you're waiting for John Legend that, Steve will turn around and say, he'll turn around and say, I see y'all.
Right. And he would do stuff like that too. He would do that. Because he is that guy.
Oh my gosh. And laughter make a whole lot of things enjoyable, especially when things don't go according to plan. So wow, you said top of your bucket list. And you said you're a friend with Gerald Levert. I love his album. I hate that when he passed. It hurt my heart because I saw him in concert live when he went to North Carolina. He came out with his album, and woo, man, legendary. I hate that when that's the day I found out that he transitioned. It hurt my heart because he's a truly talented man.
Well, my girl from North Carolina, she's there. Was singing background with Gerald too. She's Green, I think either Greensboro or Durham, one of the two. But yeah, she was one of the Gerald's background singers too. That's why I said you sound just like her.
Yeah, we are Southern people, so we got a little dialect.
Coco McMillan.
Coco, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's a gospel artist.
Yeah. Okay.
She has
All
her
right.
own
Now,
show
say,
too. Yeah.
let's see. You see. I'm saying, like I said, no, they're just a background singer and stuff. No, these are people we still to be legends
Absolutely.
that have made
Absolutely.
mark in the industry, one form or another. And
Right.
you're friends with Coco.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it doesn't seem like it, but it's like you said.
Shelby's another one from your area. Shelby used to sing background when I was with Anthony, and she ended up singing with Prince forever.
Oh
So
gosh.
yeah, Shelby's another one from your area that
Oh my gosh. The
both of my
stories.
sisters.
Oh my God! See the stories y'all have. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! I wish I was just a fly on the wall just to be able to see y'all guys perform and the laughter behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Oh
man,
my
we got
gosh!
stories. So I'm also in a group with Coco. It's called
Okay.
In Front, and it's the
Ah.
background singers from Gerald Levert. And we've done several songs together. We have a few videos out,
Okay.
and yeah, we still talk, we still hang, we're still recording and writing together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, now I'm going to take you around because you told us about the experience with the background singing and the music and the connections y'all have and the stories y'all be talking when y'all get together. Now
Hmm.
you mentioned something about you working in the prison system. Now how now this amazing voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out how prison and working the prison and this amazing voice correlate. So this help to clear the air about the what you said the job. Because you said I got a job, I'm good with the job, I got benefits. So let's talk about this prison thing.
Yeah. I I don't even remember really how I got into it. I was working for another group called Reach Back, which
Okay.
was a group of community leaders who were reaching back to troubled youth in the urban areas. And after our contracts it finally expired, I ended up continuing on with a lot of those community leaders and ended up working in the prison system. I had all females. It was state facility,
Okay.
and I loved it. That was one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had in my life because the women that I would help out, because I was a pre-release coordinator, so I would help them find housing, get their children back. I would do job interviewing skills, resume writing. We did job fairs for them, trying to get them acclimated back into the community. Any kind of help that they needed, that's what we would do.
Oh wow, I love that because you see how the negative standpoint when you said prison, you think
Mhm.
of someone just got a gun in the guard and saying you can't come in, you can't go out, so, but you actually working programs to help people to get back together in
Absolutely.
their life, and that's so amazing, and that's a good aspect of it. You want to expand the opportunity, expand people's minds, and
Absolutely.
one thing about is bringing solutions to life challenges and problems, and you are bringing those solutions by doing that when
Yeah.
people coming out there and they're trying to get, like you said, get the kids back, trying to
Hmm.
get
Hmm.
trying to get back on their feet and get a place
Yeah.
of employment or
It
something like
was
that.
it was so rewarding because I would see them out, on the street, and they'd come up to me and like, Miss Richardson, I got my kids back. I got a good job. I'm doing so well. And, I just loved that experience, just
Uh,
knowing that I actually did something that day. I actually helped someone out.
Come on, that 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. All right, now I got a little thing right here, a little note thing. It says something about teaching fine art.
You,
So look, it gives a little scoop about this. See, you multi talented. So you know what I'm saying, ain't just the voice, ain't just the
yeah.
ability to help somebody find, get back on their feet, but
Yeah.
fine art. Come on, talk to me now.
Well, I used to also teach voice lessons at the same place my mom was at. She retired from. I ended up teaching there. I loved my students. I love helping them out, trying to figure out how they perform on stage, vocal techniques, stage techniques, just so they could get out there and be successful in what they would like to do in a musical career.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, here, family. You know what I'm saying? Stacey is multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to learn, see, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you had the gift and stuff, but when somebody able to teach you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying they ain't what you hear for, but just in case you want to, just want to tap on the shoulder and hit her DMs and stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. With that, so family, I'm going to ask y'all a question again. So, you know how we do. So this is another question I'm going to ask y'all guys. All right. And, I might ask Stacey when we'll see in a second, but this is the question, family. What is the biggest lesson you have learned while working alongside your music heroes? Those out here, one of my music heroes, he not, I won't say it cause the world famous, but he famous in my eyes. And that is, Marlon West. He's the director of what we call the 100 Man Black choir, and that's what I'm talking about. I can get into with the man and miss my bass. So I can hold a tune with the rest of the man in the bass session. So, and I learned a lot because his ear, he just, like you said, the ear to be able to hear when somebody in tune and out of tune, and you can pick out of a group of 100 men. You're like, I hear you. No, come here. No, say that no again.
Yeah.
And the ability to stuff. So he's my hero. I'm just sharing that with y'all guys. So I want y'all to go in the comments and share along with who your music hero is and who you work along with. Hit in the comments below, family. So, and with that being said, I can go back to you on that same question. So what's the biggest lesson that you learned from your working along your music heroes?
I would say don't listen to what a lot of people tell you. And don't ever listen to someone say you can't do something. That's the biggest one to me, because you can do it if you're determined and you stick with it and you stay the course. Trust me, it'll happen. You just have to have patience more than anything else. But don't let anybody tell you what you cannot do, especially in this climate. When I started off, the music business was very, very different than it is now. Now you're able to do a lot more independently than you could, because there were a lot of different labels that were actually limiting what a lot of people could do. And now the world is wide open. You could do whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter how old you are, what you look like. All of that is opening up more than ever before. So
come on now.
Hey, keep doing it.
Come on now. Don't stop till you get enough. They said don't stop till you get enough. I ain't got enough yet.
Stop. Yeah. A lot of people just assume that you just got started. Most people in the business have been doing it for 20, 30 years before they actually launch.
Wow.
So it's a long game. It's a long game, and you can't get discouraged. You just have to have a lot of patience.
Oh, wow. Have a lot of patience. And
a lot.
And you step out there. You say you can do it, and just believe upon it and do it. And I'm that person too, because it took almost a move of God for me to actually get here and to have this microphone. I call myself more of a producer. I love doing things in the background. I love helping people in the background. I don't need to have the cameras and stuff on me. But just the sad fashion, somebody else getting something and they're able to move forward.
Right.
But like you said, taking the opportunity. I mentioned one of my podcast and also in other interviews. I learned a lesson from Delano A. Johnson. He one of my closest friends and mentor, and he said the spirit is in the voice. And once I get the revelation that everybody have a voice, and there's a frequency that comes from you that somebody else need to hear. And if you're willing to step out and use that God-given frequency, you will touch somebody else's life. And because who my voice is for who want to hear it. It's the same thing with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I heard your song, and trust me, we can get a chance, opportunity to play it. Lord, I'm telling you, I'm really gonna try to get an opportunity to play it. When you hear that, it just do something for the inside. It just go in and just feel something that it resonate, and you want to do more. You want to listen more, and you feel better. You feel inspired. And that's one thing I love about what your music and what it represents. And with that being said, we're going to go into this segment of we're calling the new chapter in your life. And this new chapter is you are coming out with a new release. And the new release, I already heard, family, called The Color of Love. I'm telling you, you'll have your vision. You soon you hear the song, you start imagining things. I know I did. I'm just me because I'm afraid of like that.
Good.
All right. So give me a deep dive into that new music of The Color of Love.
I have a production team, Tony Nicholas and D Howard, and I actually I just came in to do a mock for Tony. He asked me, Tony is a person who I sung with when I was with Gerald Levert. He was at the time Gerald's music director. He is now the OJ's music director. And so I've known him for years. And he needed somebody to do a mock on a song and asked me if I could come in and do it. I did it. And we started talking about, why haven't we ever worked together before? And he's like, well, what about this? Can you do something with this? Can you do something with this? And we just started writing together. D came in. He introduced me to D. D gets stuff done. That's who D is. He's the guy who keeps us on point and gets us to do what we're supposed to be doing. And so our team has just started writing. We started getting together. We started developing, different songs. And I heard that track that Dee presented to me, and I wrote to it while I was on the plane on my way to my gig, because I also sing with Pieces of a Dream, jazz group Pieces of a Dream. So that weekend I was in Dallas. I ended up writing the song, and Dee said, can you do something about colors? And I was like, sure. And that's what I wrote. And it just came very, very easy for me. For some reason, when you're in music and you're a writer, you get writer's block a lot. And it's hard to, I don't even know what to write about. I can't hear anything. This time, this round with all the music that I'm doing now, it's just flowing. It's just coming out of me. And I'm just excited about it.
Oh, gosh. I'm excited about this, too. But I said, where have you been in my life? Where have you been? So when I listened to that song, I said, oh, my gosh, because it fit the vibe. And like I said, I mentioned about the frequency, and not everybody had the same frequency. Some people love it. Got to be held in, and each their own, heavy metal, rock and stuff like that. But your style, you can tell the jazz influence of that. Yeah. And the R&B, and also the gospel, because it's so inspiring. Yeah. And it actually, when I say, the inspiration part, it allow you to imagine. Like you say, you start seeing colors by just listening to the message and the lyrics of the words. Yeah. Trust me, family. When you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna be like, oh.
I did throw a spiritual thing in there that a lot of people didn't catch. April's husband is the only one who caught it. Because he's a pastor, of course, but I do throw things in there from time to time, and sometimes people catch it, sometimes they don't.
All right, hint. So I'm going ahead and review. I'm sitting there just mesmerizing the color when you're talking about the eyes and then in the color through the eyes, and I'm just like, wow. I just had the vision and said, man, this is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and say the other part and say we'll talk offline and something like that. If y'all guys catch it as well, when you listen to the song, go ahead and paste it in the comments. I want to know that you found out what it is too. We want to see who get it right. You know what I'm saying? We want to see who get it right first. All right. So check out the comments. Also, now we want to talk about your new song. That ain't the only song you come out. Are you coming out with like a full album, or I know you're doing a lot right now? It'll be out in the spring.
We're preparing for the spring release. That was just the first of many. So there's a lot to come, and I'm excited about it.
Okay. Do you have a name of that project, like the name of the album, or
don't have the name for the album yet? Okay. But we are about 10 songs in right now.
10 songs in. Yeah. You already got posted out. Okay, 10 songs in.
Yeah. All right. We're just gonna keep going and then decide what we're gonna do from there, which ones we're gonna use from there.
Okay, awesome. What about music videos? Are y'all working on any music videos?
We're working on that as well.
Okay. Yeah, you get that. Yeah, keep me posted on that, because I'm a visual person. I'm a music video person. So at the end of each I tend to do each podcast, family, y'all know it. I try to play a music video that's produced by me, and in me being the tech innovator, I use generated AI to create the songs, but I put the human touch on it because I bring in the visual effects to go along with the music and the songs and stuff like that. Nice. So I got my own little producer thing on the side with the technology, but it's nothing like the organic intelligence when it's God giving, and be able to hear your voice, hear your frequency, then incorporate and put your imagery with that music. I can't wait for that
I can't
release
wait
of
either.
that. You say you can't wait either?
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
All right, now you gotta shoot me that link. You gotta shoot me that link when it come out. So you know what I'm saying. And
My
that
nephew's
album,
a videographer, so he's gonna be doing everything. So
come on now.
excited
All
about
right
that.
now.
The family affair. Got my nieces singing on one of the songs.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, they're 9 and 7.
What?
Yeah, they can sing
9
too.
and 7.
Like I said, we keep it going. That's
oh my
our
gosh.
tradition. Yeah, music is our thing. Yeah.
Oh my God, legacy. I love the way like you're passing it down because you got the young ones involved.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So with the release of the album, what are you planning to release it on? It's gonna be like on Spotify somewhere, or are you gonna do it independently?
All platforms. It's gonna be on all platforms, yes.
Okay.
The whole project is an independent project, but yeah, it'll be on all platforms.
All platforms. Okay. So family, keep looking out because I'm gonna be posting it because I'm interested in getting them whatever I can do to support and be able to listen to it because like I said, this is an amazing artist. It's oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Powerful. All right. Got a couple more things I want to talk about with the new chapter and stuff. And I want to talk about your commitment to education and also charity work. So can you give us an insight about your commitment to it? Actually, we already see you already got the young ones involved with the production of the music for your new album. What are the things about commitment to education and also charity work that you'd like to share?
As far as education, it's funny that you said that. I used to teach vocals. I love children. So to mold those minds while they're young, just like mine was molded in the musical field, it goes a long way. It has so much different elements to music. You have to learn sound, you have to learn your speech, you have to learn math. Math is a big one with music because of all the counting that you have to do. Music is very educational. So many elements to it that pertain to education. And so my commitment to that, I always want to work with young people. I'll coach, whatever they need me to do, I'll help a lot, especially when you're talking about stage presence. Education is, you can't, there's no way that you could say that education is not important. There's so many elements that we need to have children know different things and a lot of things that they won't even learn in school. It's very important.
Awesome. I love that. And you're right. They would not learn that in school and they don't teach it. And I just remember when I grew up, performing arts was a very important thing when I was growing up. Even with the challenges with me being those who's been artists know me, the challenge I had with speaking and then just being just with words and stuff like that. But that did not stop me to being in, and that's not in the book actually. I think about now. In the standpoint of performance arts, we did plays, and they kind of like you say you didn't have no choice. You had a choice, but you didn't have a choice. So we had to do performance arts. We had to perform plays and be at like characters and stuff, and get on stage and do it in front of the school and stuff like that. And that's a lesson, something that I think young people need to experience today. Is to be able to perform on stage. Then, like you said, the numbers, understand the math, how to do the number counts, how to do the counts and stuff like that. And we don't actually teach those things. And but I'm glad for a person like you that got the love for kids and willing to do that. So do you have I'm just curious, do you have like programs or things that you provide? Not yet? You said not yet. All right. You said not yet. You didn't say no all the way. So you said not yet.
Not yet.
So all right. So we're looking for that come down the pipeline because I can feel the passion you have for this.
Yeah, and I also have a group called Musically. It's MUSI capital C capital L capital E for Cleveland, which I try to promote all of the musicians, singers, managers, promoters, anything you are in music. I have a page where I kind of try to make sure that they're represented as far as their videos and where their performances are coming up next, where to see them, anything that they have coming up. I try to keep updated every day on what's going on in this city, the heartbeat of our music. So I also do that too.
Ooh, come on now. 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. Come on, family. I know y'all celebrating here. Y'all got to hit the comments right here and encourage her because, like I said, she's doing a lot of productive things, not just producing music for us to enjoy, but
You
she
would be
actually. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you'd be surprised how much talent and music is here in this city. It is
Wow.
crazy. Like you could go to New York, you could go to LA and Atlanta, but Cleveland, our music scene is crazy, and most people don't even have a clue. We have so many people from Cleveland that are out with other artists. Um, it will blow your mind.
All right, now you hear Hey, you hear straight from the source itself. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. So with that being said, all right. So what is your future plans? Because we know you're in the studio, and what's your any upcoming performances?
I will be in Baltimore for New Year's with Pieces of a Dream. I have a lot of things coming up, of course, where Sarah's Girl is concerned. So we're creating our calendar now, coming up for the upcoming year. But for the most part, right now, I am still just singing with Pieces of a Dream on the road.
Piece of Dream. Oh wow,
We'll
wow.
also be at the Birchmere. I think that is the 22nd of December.
Ooh, okay now. All right now. So
Yeah.
people, you need to be able to tune in and make sure you check out what's the name of the music group again?
Pieces of a Dream.
Pieces of a Dream. So
Yes.
family can check out Pieces on there. Can we do that's searchable if they go to Google and say Pieces of a Dream and
Pieces
all
of
the
a
information.
Dream has been in the business for more than 40 years now.
All right, so you hear that. No excuses.
Yeah.
Just Google it and
They
you'll pop
started
on up.
they opened for Grover Washington Jr. when they were in junior
Whoa.
high school, and they've been rolling ever since.
Whoa.
Yeah.
24 karat gold bars dropped
Yeah.
indeed. I'm excited. I am thankful for the opportunity to be able to
Thank
talk to
you.
you
Thank
and
you.
hopefully stay in contact with you because I definitely
Absolutely.
want to hear about all the projects, all your
Oh,
new
yeah.
releases. And trust me, you're more than welcome to come back on this platform and actually talk about more of your projects and also your newest releases, videos, whatever it is. So you know what I'm saying. So I'll be in contact with you because trust
Okay.
me, this ain't the last time you're gonna be on this podcast. So I'm telling you
Sounds
that
good
right
to
now.
me.
All right. With that being
Sounds
said,
great.
how can the people get in contact with you?
Sarah's Girl Music is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's all Sarah's Girl Music or Sarah's Girl Entertainment if it's email at Gmail.
Okay.
Sarah's Girl Entertainment
Okay.
at Gmail. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you know how to get in contact. And now, so we're looking forward for that. Family, I'm telling you, make sure you comment on this amazing song, the color of love. I'm telling you, it's gonna actually bless your life. It blessed
Thank
me.
you.
So I know it blessed me. It definitely gonna bless your guys. So
Thank you so much.
so you're quite welcome and thank you for coming here. We're looking forward to seeing you again
Thank
on
you
the
for
Wise
having
Hour podcast. Of course. And Mr. Jones, thank you for coming in and providing some input as well. We appreciate you.
Right.
And the love. So we thank you. So we love it. We love it. We love it here. So family, we thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And definitely, wow, this has been an amazing show. So all right. So we go from there and we thank you. And we talk to you. We talk to y'all soon.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
All right, family. Man, that was an amazing show today. You learn a lot about Stacey, Sarah Girl Richardson. I tell you right now, she dropped 24 karat gold bars indeed. You did not know how many contacts she had, how many people that she had worked with. I mean, even even what go on in the prison system as far as be able to help. And saying we think about prison guards and all the other stuff, but actually there are people there who's advocates and help people get back on their feet and things as well. So I think it was truly amazing. So family, I'm so thankful for you for tuning in today. But I want to also offer you another opportunity. You can check out the book entire wear. This book right here is show you my journey, for manhood, but it's not just for that. It's a reflection book that allow you to reflect on life as well. That is you are a young man, a young woman, anybody in between there that's going through life and challenges. This book right here definitely help you. So go to this website right here. Definitely purchase your digital copy today. So we thank you for that. Family, also, you want to support the channel? Also go to my merch line. Here's the link for that. And I'll tell you right now, you can get the t-shirt wear, you can get 24 karat gold bars, and some more merch should be showing up there as well. So definitely support that channel. All right, family, you know what I'm going to say. Love is an action word. While you're taking the time to love yourself, make sure you show love to someone else. All right, family, have an amazing weekend. And I'm looking forward to see you on the next show. So take care and peace.
Stroll, the yellow sun was shining bright. You walked towards me and all I could see were your big brown eyes so full of light. And it was like the colors of the rainbow opened up in the sky. Promise from above, such a beautiful sight. Who knew that you would fill my life with love? Red light, passion, a painted masterpiece entwined. True blue, color of our love divine. Our love's deep purple, just like royalty, and a jewel crown made of gold. Orange like a cozy but a raging fire, burning deep within our soul. And it was like the colors of the rainbow opened up in the sky. Promise from above, such a beautiful sight. Who knew that you would fill my life with life? Up in the sky.